I didn't make a district for it then, but now it is. Kuroko's castle is the district for this, and he wanted a mansion or something, but I decided to go with the castle. I think it looks nice. We did a little bit of detailing with it. We'll probably do some more later, but I want to get on to expansion. But I wanted to make sure I did name that and mention that I named that for him. He is one of my buds that also streams, and so it's always nice when he hosts me and whatnot. So really appreciate that guy. He's really cool to hang out with, and it's just fun. Anyways, we've still not gotten the demand up for our industrial or offices, and I think it's just that we need actual more industry stuff. So we got the farm and the forest place over here, but I think I want to run a road over this way and do actual like toxic poisony industry over here. And so I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just try and drop some grid stuff over here first, and we're gonna find a good easy grid to drop a couple different ones over here. I don't like that one, just because of the way the smaller roads work out sometimes. But we might, I don't know, we might use that one. It's the one with the one ways. This is a big, large grid. I kind of like this one. It's got bigger roads, so we might actually use this. And I think a couple of them would fit up here really well. I don't know if this road is strong enough to handle all of the traffic this would get. This one maybe either. I don't know. We may just actually do this in the middle so we can have both of these come on, so we have two different sets of the highway coming off, but eventually we will have another set on this side. That'll bring some different traffic that comes from a different part of the road over here. So I think I just want to space this out just enough that I can actually still get some roundabouts in, and then I think I can get two really good side by side here, with kind of a cool interchange maybe in between them, and I hope that's a good start for this. And this is all going to be, like I said, kind of the toxic pollutant style of industry. So not going to be any housing and stuff over here. This is going to be a very different kind of section of the land, and I want to leave enough space to do some stuff in between these if I do another thing. I think I want to actually just plop these down here, kind of. I don't know where they'll actually line up or not. Probably not. I never have good luck with that, but I'm trying to just go somewhat close. It's not. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? You know. I don't think these are. Oh, that lines up pretty close. That's not. It doesn't look terrible. Yeah, looks all right. Let's see how these did. A little slantways off. I can't tell how much. Like just a little bit. You can tell on like the grid right there on that line is a little off. So oh well. But you know that just you're not going to get perfect lines on most of these things anyways. But I think we could do a really big roundabout in here, and that might serve as a way to have these all kind of go between each other fairly well. We'll see. I don't really want to do that one. That one. Joke. I did not mean to click. But eventually, again, I will have probably, I don't know, somewhere off here an off-ramp about there. And we'll see. We might just do another one of these style, like the off-ramp with the bridge for everybody to do all the trafficking in and out. I think first things first, we need to run at least, I think this is a 6-lane road out a bit more. And I want to see how much distance I have between these first. 7.5. Yeah, it's something and a half. So 1, 2, 3, 4.5. 4.5. It's hard to cut up something and a half. So I don't know. I mean, maybe we should just go to 2. And we can't actually go to 2 on this? What? Oh, is it just because it's a bigger road it actually looks like it goes farther? I don't know. No. I had it for a second. Is that the spot? That's the spot. How long was that? That cost 1,600. Can we do another 1,600 one here? Yes. These again aren't going to line up probably just because of the way that this ticks off. So that's kind of messed up. Why won't it? Why won't it just line up for me? Anyways, we're gonna just draw this out for now. We're gonna change it, I think, but that is our place of meeting for the road, and so we kind of want to get somewhere about right here. I don't know. If this is a good way of doing it or not. Is that the right spot? Not quite. Sorry, I had a cough there. Had to mute myself. But I think if we draw this and connect it, it'll be funky looking. So we're gonna back that off first, and then connect that. And it only got a little bit jagged there, but oh, we used 2 different types of roads. Dumb. Oh, can't upgrade that. There we go. Okay, back to this. Let's see how that looks, or should we curve it a bit, or just go straight through? I don't know. It doesn't quite want to snap because that isn't exactly a point on the road. So we're trying to see about there, but I think we want one more space down, and that might make it look better. How's that? How's that? It's not terrible, is it? It's like the one spot here, but we're not going to zone off of this road, I don't think, because it's going to be an input. So it'll be fine to not zone on that line. So even if there's a gap in there, and then this, I don't know why I didn't give a 4th thing there, but probably just because we didn't actually go through. But I think this one will probably go over to wherever our roundabout is, somewhere down this way. So we'll just kind of do that for now. And we could zone off of that a bit, but we'll see how it goes. At any rate, I think first we're gonna do over here, and then let's set up a district, because we don't want, well, we don't want all of them to be the same. I think one of them will be oil and coal or whatever, and then the other one will be, what's the options for industry? One will be ore, and the other one will probably be oil. Yeah, maybe we'll just do one as generic industry. I don't know. Let's do this one as the ore, and then let's do this one as the oil. And then maybe these will be just generic industry, but yeah, this might help us get our industry goals back up if we do this properly. I just want to do the inside of the grid for now, and then I want to get services on here. First, we're going to need fire, because this area is not well covered yet. We might actually do a bigger one and hope that it covers both of these, but I haven't made the roundabout, so let's do somewhere, I guess, you know, it doesn't matter if we do it over here. And then police station, probably just opposite of that. And then what do we need healthcare wise? For this kind of place, probably not much, but I don't know. Just because of industry accidents, I would say it's probably best to have some kind of healthcare close by, you know, right? It should be, you know, OSHA standard or whatnot. Hospital's a bit bigger. I think it fits right here pretty good. Like one off. How about on this side? It fits all right there. Not perfect. Do we not have water over here? Oh, we haven't done water on this side yet. Okay. I guess side note, we'll just do that real quick. Sorry. Forgot. Didn't really zone this whole area off yet. But, there we go. There we go. Probably have to run power over here too through a line. Just fairly simplistically will be the first plan. Whoops. Did I miss a spot there? I don't know if that overlapped enough. A little off on my angles here. And that covers the first. bit of this grid section, so we've got that going. Just gonna go a little bit more just to cover these 2 squares anyway, since we're gonna zone them very quickly. Best we can. I missed that spot. Just gonna. Where's that spot at? Right there. That's fine. And we're not using like regular like the money. We're playing with the mod, so we don't have to worry about money, and so it doesn't really matter if we are a bit wasteful on this kind of stuff. We are in the end trying to get back up to a positive income, which we've had fairly often, but we're losing it right now because we started. Well, I think we started losing a lot of our population at some point just because I wasn't following this. I was working on beautification stuff, and when you do that, sometimes you end up like I went through a bunch of death waves, so it was like all of a sudden I was like, oh my gosh, I'm having so many big death waves. I need to start making more crematoriums just because the population is all hitting that same age from a part that I zoned. If you zone when your like game is paused and then you come back, it will often do a thing where you end up with these huge waves of like an entire grid or something, like all aging out at the same time, I guess is a way of wording it. It's kind of a way to do it. Okay, we've done more than we needed to here, so we'll just reconnect that back for simplicity, and then let's check out the power situation. So these guys aren't getting anything yet, but I think it'll be easy enough to jump over one of these spots. Probably easiest. And then that's just temporary for now. We can get a service up or something up there, and then that can go back farther and it'll fix our grid, I think. But let's see, what do we need? Most of the coverage should be fine, right? We did that big hospital. Okay, yeah, that's right. Crematorium. I think the crematorium could go up right here, just to get rid of this mess up in the grid. And I'll get rid of that, and then we should be fine on power for that. Yes. Well within. We're still way over our needed wattage, just because of our big surplus of energy up here. We did that on purpose so that we wouldn't have to worry about it for a long time. But we're getting to the point where I think when we fill out this part, we might make another energy factory somewhere off this road, but over here in this quadrant of our grid, which if you're looking at the map is like these 2 squares. So this is a bigger map because we're also playing with that 25 square mod instead of the 9, so you get a lot more than just the 3x3 you would normally get. You get the extra, like the full 5x5. So we have a lot more room to play with, which is why we're not seeing growth, because we've been working on the last episode mostly on beautification and fixing this thing. What is this? This highway section. It was atrocious. It was just like snaked over here, and it was real bad and spaced out real bad. But we made a nice, actual, solid highway, and I think it looks pretty good, other than a couple wavy spots kind of over here, which I don't know, couldn't be fixed by me. I'm just not the best with working with the highway, to be all honest. I just don't have the patience to like fix it all, and I know that's not connected yet. That's because it's gonna run somewhere, I don't know where. Because I think it's gonna just come down here as a fast travel situation, and it's gonna loop or have a cul-de-sac kind of thing. And I think that one will be, and then off branches of it to go to either side, similar to these overpass branched ways. And if you notice, this road we had to fix because the turning to get out here was causing such a backup in this that we moved it farther away, and that helped out a lot. We also made it like a nice long entrance and exits on everything. Entrances and exits, man, that's not even sounding right in my brain saying it, but you know what I mean. The entrances need a little bit more of a runway, you know, for people to pile up on, just to keep the traffic flowing smoothly. Also, while off camera, I found and figured out finally, of all the time that I've played, that this little button right here allows you to turn off traffic lights, and I've never used this, so I went through and turned off a ton of our traffic lights where we just didn't need them, like some of these ones that are like unnecessary because it's not super high populated area and there shouldn't be that much traffic anyways. It does help with some of the areas. I think I left this one on just because it's a far enough one, but like this one I turned off because it should just flow. Everything should just kind of flow through this area, and when we didn't, we had a lot of backup just because of this weird set of stops. Because this one's really close. And then so like there was a stoplight here, stoplight here, stoplight here, stoplight here, and that all was just causing problems. And so to just ease that, we did put a stoplight, leave a stoplight there. We've turned off many of the smaller branched roads just because they definitely don't need them. And then some of the smaller branch roads that go farther, we put a stop sign in to give the through streets the right of way for things like leaving the bridge and stuff. And I haven't decided if I want to have a stoplight out here at the castle yet. I think probably not. Let's change it to a stop sign when they're exiting, just so this stays as through traffic. I think that was just an area that I missed. I was trying to go through everything fairly quick, so I wasn't doing a lot of this off camera, right? But I didn't even know that this was like how you did it, like without mods and stuff. I know there was other traffic president and other mods that you can use to really do a lot more stuff and add yield signs instead of just stop signs. But I think fairly reasonable to just use these, and yeah, that's just, it was in a section I never even thought to explore, didn't know what it meant, so just didn't do it. I watched someone else's stream and realized that, hey, that is a super easy thing to use, and I should use it more, and it will help me out, and I hope it helps out with the traffic a lot, actually. And we haven't had too much backup in places like this, where there was a lot of traffic. I think just making the extra routes into some of these places has helped. I think we could probably use another ramp somewhere in here to get into this section, but for now it's working fairly fine. Now we also had a lot of backup in this one and this one just because of how many trucks there were coming into industry stuff. And then yeah, I don't know, just we'll see how it goes as we spread this out, but I think we're just gonna go this way with our industry stuff first. And I don't know how we want to connect this section yet. I think I want to get a big circle in here somewhere if I can find a good one. Not sure, like I wish these showed up as what they were. It would be a lot more useful to me if I could see, you know, which ones were actually big giant circles. That's like a cool thing, but it's a bit too big. But I think it could actually work to connect all of this. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a highway thing or not. I can't tell from looking at it without it. Like without it being above ground, and I can't page it up or down. So I don't know. Part of me wants to just kind of check it out and see if I can get a spot where it will actually line up. Trying to. I think it's my grids are a bit too close. Maybe if we did it crooked though, right? Maybe if we do this, right, we can have all these branches into it. Yeah. Let's see how this looks, and then we'll decide if we actually want to use this. Remember, it's over underpass in there. It's on the store thingy, or in the workshop. So yeah, this thing is cool looking. I don't know if it's actually super duper useful. I feel like the one ways are going the wrong way. Can we see one ways? Yeah, they're all going backwards for me, but it seems like every workshop thing that I get, the one ways are all backwards. So we might have to go and figure out which roads these are and redo them. You can upgrade them and switch the direction now, but problem is if you do the wrong roads, which these all look like they're all highway with the dividers. So it might not, I mean, it might not be too hard to just put the highway with the divider and check it out and see if that looks right. Won't let me upgrade that because of a bridge. Will let me rotate it? I will. just go around the circle and do it. Oops. No. Did that? I got this one backwards, and that one backwards. Okay, is that all right now? I think that's all correct. On that side, on the two inner sides, I think that's right. The outer lanes, I don't know if we really need those to be one ways. I don't know. It seems a bit overkill to have those as one ways. I think it's a bit much. I think we could do is jump to these 6 ways and do what is this, the one with the trees? Try and do a curved in to this. You know, no, that's like way wrong, but like that ish. I don't know. It's not quite gonna be the right angle on any of these because I did just kind of plop this down. Let's try what that one does. We might be able to just get rid of some of these branches, or we might just have it go down. I don't know. This is kind of a different thing than I've ever used, so hard to tell how I should do it or go about it. It might work for us though, you know? Maybe just get lucky with these things. Working out. It doesn't look terrible to me. I mean, it seems a bit overkill, but it's going to be industry stuff, so I think it could work. We can back this one off. And then this might actually work. Not quite lined up there. Go a little bit farther back just to make it not look so crazy. What? That doesn't look bad. Now, question is, what do you do with these other roads? Do you just have them be fast routes to get down to this side, so people don't all exit on that? I don't know. We'll leave them for now though. I think they look good. I don't know if people would use the inside. Yeah, I guess they would have to use the inside lanes, and then I guess to get around they would have to use the lower lane. I don't know. I want to see how this works actually. I'm kind of confused. I want to see more traffic on it, so let's get to industry stuff. We can do some stores and whatnot because we have more population demand for stores every episode, but never asking for residents. I don't know what the deal is with that. Oh my gosh, that is backing up like crazy now. So that's probably not good, but whatever. Let's do some high density shopping in here. And a little bit lower on this section, just because these are some smaller squares. It might fill up right now. Wait, we said we weren't going to do any on this. Let's not contradict myself already. We'll do some on this side, I think, but don't know how far back. Probably not that. Just this part, because I think it'll go on this street, right? Yes, yes. We can do some there, and then where else do we need to go? With some stores, some shopping stuff. I haven't really done any over here. Might be good to get some on these streets, kind of. And let's do a little bit more low on this side. I think that's a good bit. Might get us back at the balance, maybe. I'm trying to watch it real quick and see what builds in. Doesn't all build in real quick when you're on the 1 speed, but it's fine. See, these are all clean industry, so I don't think it matters if we actually did some housing or something in these areas, but we just don't have the demand for it ever. Like this whole area was supposed to be like housing, and I want to do low pop housing in this little branch, with maybe a big high pop in this square, but it's just not in the demand, so we're just not getting to do it. We keep filling up offices and kept doing stuff, but we didn't have enough. We kept getting demand for industry and then more for business. So while that's going, I think we can start doing this side, and it might be jumping the gun because there's not really the demand for it right now. But that way it will stay low on the list. I think. I hope. Still want to see how this stuff handles. He's going out, I think. Like he's going out somewhere, yeah. So I don't know, I'm curious to see how this works. Let's check our fire was all from this, and that looks like it's pretty good except for that back corner. So we might put another a smaller fire station back here. Or just over here. I don't know, it might be fine. It might be able to branch the electricity for us at some point, so we might put one right there. Just so we can have something. What is this? This is not the fire. This is the fire one. I think this might go through. This one will not, so I think we can do something off of that. But let's try and not put it in the way of the road for now. Let's do it there, and then try and get some power somewhere over here. We might do something else over here. Let's see if we can get some parking lots maybe. Or, wait, I think I have some things, some storage containers somewhere in here, right? One of these is like a gas station. I think this one, industrial parking lot thing, that might be good to have actually in there. And then let's actually have one of those on this side too. Just, it's going to be one off because we might do a walking path over this way. For future placement. Let's see if we can it's lined up at all. Not quite lined up. I don't know. We might not do another one of those right there for now. Let's put one over here though at some point. Plop it down one off of the road. Try and match this side up. I don't know. Just so that those all have some industry parking spaces might help. We also don't have another branch off of the train tracks yet, which I realized I've put a lot of work into getting the train track to go by this, but not actually have any delivery over here. So we will be doing another thing. I'm just not sure where to place it. I mean, any of these places would probably be fine right in here. And that might take down some of our truckload right here. It might also make a lot more trucks go over here, because this area is not as populated. So got to think about them taking a lot of right-hand turns to get back onto the freeway, or turning left to get to it. So I'm not sure which way the demand would go if I put in a train station here, but I think it would be a good thing to do, and we might actually just do that right now. Train? Which one is it? Tram? Train? And we want the industry one, and I'm not sure how this lines up. Oh, is it gonna be too big to fit there? I'm trying to see like how much room it actually takes, but the stuff is all in the way. It's pretty close to fitting about there. Problem being that this little off-ramp is a bit close. So maybe not there. But how about this side? This side should be able to fit it easily enough. So yes, this side we can just break the track and call it good. It's not a big deal if we break it here. Then I don't know what these buildings are. Let's check real quick. They're literally just industry stuff, so that's fine. Train. And let's put the depot like right. Wind up above this. Hold a little bit. Okay, and then train track. Connect that. And connect to that side. And that should work fine. Hopefully that train actually caught up. Yeah. I don't think that's gonna stop there because it's too fresh and new, but should be fine for the future. We should probably see more trucks coming in and out of there, and that might be a good time to put one of those parks over here. Industry parking, and it fits right there, so we'll do that just because that's kind of a dead-ended road. I think it's fine. Let's check what else we got over here. So we got fire. Put one over here, and that covered us, right? Yes. So police. This is kind of well covered, except for this top little bit of a corner. So I don't know where to go with this. We don't really need it, but I think we'll just go, I don't know, inside one of these squares. It'll be fine. And then schooling and stuff shouldn't be important in this, right? I don't think schooling is important in industrial. I think like they specifically want like uneducated people to work in industry, so I don't know how far people are gonna have to go to get over here. Now, this road's still not connected, but I think that road alone will take a lot of this burden off, so we're gonna do this now. And I think it's gonna just have to have a roundabout up here, so let me see if I can find a quick and easy one to swap. Circle, but it's a big residential thing. This one. A very big road. This is a like big helix thing. It's got a bunch of walking paths, so it might be fun to use. I don't know if I'd use it over here or not. Did I? Did I get it in over here somewhere? I wanted to use it, but I don't think I have yet. Did I put one up here? No, that was a different thing. So, I don't know. It might be a fun thing to use, but it's, I mean, you don't really... I don't know if I want to do all the walking paths over here, so we'll save it. Not yet. Small green roundabout. What is this extra stuff on this? Can't see exactly what it is. It looks like it's walking paths around it. Grid. The highway off-ramp thingy. That's huge. That's huge. Highway stuff, highway stuff. I wish there was a different tab for these when you just want something smaller. So that you could organize them, maybe. There's a big highway thing I used up in the top right corner. I'm just trying to think if I could recreate the circles on it, maybe, or just kind of use it to start a branch of roading here. Like, let me just like think about it for a second. How would this is a one-way, so I wouldn't want to use the one-ways. I would definitely break those off. Man, I think other than the highway parts, I think you could like reassign all the roads on this to use it actually pretty well, I think. I want to do it like up here somewhere and just see. Oops, that turned it. How much room do I have up here? I have quite a bit of room up here, so maybe we should just try and do some of this, and then I'm going to delete all the highway parts. I'm not sure where to line this up at, you know? Maybe, maybe like something like this. And then that'll go, or maybe have it between the two. Like, how does that look? How much room do I need? Like, I'm gonna get rid of this whole branch that's connecting right there in the red. So I'm not sure what the rest of it will do. All right, let's just plop that. Okay, let me look at it real quick. I'm gonna get rid of all of the highway bits, which are this bit. This bit. Okay, those two bits gone make this seem like kind of a cool looking thing, right? Nice little triangle. This is one way, this is one way that way, this is one way that way. So this isn't exactly functional right now. Is it? I'm trying to think where. Let me see the one-way arrows just to think better. Yeah, I don't think it'll function this way just because of the way it is set up. But I guess these are highway ramps too, so we can get rid of those. Okay, let's look at that again. It kind of goes in a a circular motion, right? But they're all backwards, so again, we're gonna have to like change these. These are all 6-lane, it looks like, with the grass. Let me get the circles going the right freaking way. Because once again, nothing ever comes off the workshop in the direction of the roads that Americans drive in. It all comes in European left side of the road driving stuff. So, like that. I think then I could have... Oh man, I could have just a branch go into here somewhere, and a branch of this one go into here. Or is that too much on the one? Maybe have this one come in here. It's a tough call. I feel like we should have this go the other way too. And then this one go this way. And that makes this one need to go this way, right? We've pretty much changed the direction of all of the things on this road, but I think it could work for what we need. Now, this is an avenue, which sucks. They don't ever work for me, so I think we'll just actually upgrade this to the treed thing, right? 6 lanes with trees for all of this. And just because 6-lane stuff like works better than the 4-lane ones, for whatever reason, it's like turning and stuff just becomes a hassle with that divider in the middle, that these never work for me. And I don't know, what's the difference in speed? This is 50, this is 60, so that 10 extra miles per hour, or whatever that artificial number for speed is better. But I mean, you could also do highway if you wanted 100 to really get people flowing off of these, but I don't think that's quite necessary. And yeah, let's run this down a bit more and see where we can get it to line up with this thing. I feel like it's supposed to meet up like right there, but I don't think we can quite nail that line. This... I'm just gonna draw this out for lining up sake. I don't know if that's right. Seems a bit off. Sad. Better when I drew it out from that one and then the other one? I don't know. Seemed like it kind of corrected it. And then this one, I think we just want to go like a something and a half, and then I think we want this to kind of... Maybe this way. I was gonna say, if that truck automatically goes there, I'd be pretty amazed, because there ain't nothing this is connecting to yet. And then this one, I think we could have go out of this. I'm not sure where the spot is. I think there. Not quite the most beautiful thing there, is it? I think this one could also shoot off right over here to this, just to make this easier. I don't know, that's really terrible looking. I mean, I hope that's functional, I don't know. And then somewhere in this section I want to have a thing go up, but I don't know, I wish I could make it so that I don't have the one-way turning left across to get to that. So maybe, I don't know, it might be better to do 2 one-ways into it or something, or out of it. I don't think they'd use it over this unless they're coming farther than this space. So I'm thinking, I don't know, where's the best spot for that? We might just have a one-way off of this. Let's do a highway one-way off of this. Or can we do a highway 2-way off of this? I don't know. Highway off of this to this street right here. How terrible is that? Oh, a little bit. Maybe not like a good curve for this, is there? Just do a straight for like half a thing. And then do it? I think this is supposed to go the other way. Yes, in. And then... Because this isn't a one-way. I can't, like, just do another one-way up to this without them wanting to turn left, I don't think. I don't know how much they'll actually use this out of this section. I don't know. Not sure yet. Demand is still staying good, but we didn't get power over here, did we? Why not? This thing's not getting power because it's just one thing off, huh? How about now? Everyone should have power. Okay, I missed that. Should have been paying attention to that just because we just built that, but still keeping our demand low. Just connect these. They're not going to be powered till we get something over here, but I think we can do it pretty simple right about there. By just putting in a service over here of some sort, park or something. And that'll be when we finish this part off. Now they're using this thing now. I don't know how they use the inner one yet. It's quite the interesting thing though. With the double circle is kind of cool looking. I like it. I don't know if I'd ever want to drive on it in real life just because, like, how hectic does this thing look? But, you know, they seem to not care. They seem to just go with the flow of traffic, whatever's best. Anyways, let's check traffic real quick. It looks like it's alright except for this section, but that's because this is not getting used as much as it should be yet. Not sure if this is alright. Like, is anyone actually coming this way yet to get over here? Doesn't seem like it. So it might not be fast enough roads to make the difference to these guys. Like, that might be the issue. They are coming this way. Is that guy gonna come like this way and come up here and go? No, he went that way. I want to see a truck that comes this way and see where they go. Because if they come over here, then that means we kind of fail with this. Let's watch him. Where's he going? He's going to turn, okay? Anybody else in this group going that way? This one is. Oh, he's going to turn right here. Crap. Where are these guys going, then? Police car. Okay, where's he going? He's going to go this way. There's having some crime over here. Don't see any trucks coming this way. There's trucks coming out of it going that way, though. Where's the police car gonna go? Oh, we can definitely fix these stop signs too, while we're at this. Where is he going? Where's he going? Is that it? That was a stop? Or that was a stop sign? I don't know. That's his destination right there. Who stole from this smokestack? A little whoop whoop. Alright, let's go with this. We want to get rid of all these stop signs and these because they will jam it up. And then I think this one should be this thing. This could be a one-way with a stop. And then this one doesn't need a stop sign either, or this one. All these pretty much don't need it. I don't want this to stop, but I want this side to stop when it's making left turns. Right turns should go smooth. I don't know if that's true in this game or not, but that's how it works. I mean, right turns should still be smooth with a stop sign. And they stop, they go. They stop, they go again. Okay, turning off all of these is a bit tedious, but it will make all of our crap so much smoother. Somehow they don't need stoplights to have good traffic in this game. Like, stoplights literally just make everyone rage. These aren't busy enough to see if I should put a stop sign in there. Literally just take all of them out right now. Seems to work for me, which, I don't know, that's not quite the best way to deal with traffic, is it? It just shouldn't be like that, but whatever. It's just kind of an extra job I have to do every time I make a road. Now I have to come back and be like, oh yeah, I didn't take off the stop sign, stop lights. Okay. I don't know. I think if you work with two-way roads, you don't have this problem as much because they make stop signs instead of stoplights most of the time. Once you use the bigger roads, they just cause this bottleneck. If you can call this a bottleneck, I don't know. It does just create the issues though. And they're artificial issues, which we already said at the beginning of this Let's Play, I guess, that we wanted to make issues and learn how to fix them. Because I've played this game a lot, I've learned how to fix some of the issues, but I have not learned all of the issues, and so it's kind of a learning experience with you guys on the stream to see what I can fix and what I end up breaking by just trying to get a bigger population and whatnot. So still not getting the demand that we want for housing, which is a hassle. That's not connected, I know. We are getting a bit of that in there. Let's see if we can get some business running down this way. I think that should probably stay as a nothing. Maybe something will go in there park-wise, but I don't think so. Well, maybe we can put a crematorium in there. We don't think we have one over here, right? I think crematorium will fit fine in between these, and that'll service quite a bit of this area. Yeah. Death care is very important in this game. If you don't have it in the right areas, you'll end up having places where there's a lot of dead people, and that just causes a pileup of more dead people, apparently. Somehow, one dead person in a building can cause a lot of terror and issues in land value drop or something. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what the issue is. Like, they don't take their dead out. They have to wait for the hearse to come pick them up. Like, I don't know whose idea it is to just sit there with a dead body in a 15-story apartment building, but they seem to do it all the time and not care. Well, we did put one up there, but I think we need to cover up here a bit. Maybe we'll put one up here where this police station is, and then I think we're just going to kind of plop one over here at some point. Well, or just do it by this thing. Can it fit right there? It fits perfectly right there, so I think that's good. I don't think they'll care that they have a very busy road to turn into and whatnot, but it should be fine. That covers us with that. What is this? Is this fire? Still nothing over here, so we haven't put another police station, but I think we will. We're going to make sure we're not on these big roads because we might connect some of them. I want to get these circles going before we have to connect anything else differently. Might even just have this run up and have it branch to those. I don't know. Since we now put this thing in the way of having it have a big long avenue or whatever run down. Let's see. What else? Are we getting more demand for industry? Yes, a little bit. These might just be general industries, so we're just going to plop them down for now without a district. That's probably plenty. How is our train depot looking? It's flowing. It's got stuff coming in and out. Can we get a train thing over here? I think there's plenty of room to do it. And this is where we'll do it, is like right in between this, because we don't want to go across this water anywhere on this grid. So I think this will be the spot to try and just find. I don't have a road here, so it doesn't want to like go anywhere. But I'm thinking about here. Yeah. Can we do it there? I think what size road do I actually need? I think it's best to just do 2-lane roads for these kind of things, and just kind of run with it. So I don't know if that's. Let's just connect these real quick and then run a road down this one space. Let's run it down here, and then we'll try and go. Let me see how much more room this needs this way. It looks like the oops, flipped. Looks like the road needs to be about here. Or was that here? Here-ish. We'll try this. We're just gonna go one out, on either side, and then delete this thing. And then where's the train station? Fit. Does it? Will it fit there? Put it right there. That good spacing? I don't know. Maybe we're gonna pause and then stop it. I'm gonna back this off a bit. What we're gonna do is plop this thing down. Okay, and then we want to run this here to connect, and this here. And then we want to have this kind of, I can make it fit somewhere, be this way. Kind of a bypass track, just so the passenger trains can just keep going when the other ones stop here. And it's not necessary. I think the trains handle just fine going side by side. You don't normally have enough train traffic to break that, but I think that will just make it kind of smoother. Now, as far as these roads go connecting, I want to go off like this, one, and this by one, and then connect that, kind of, right, and then get rid of this thing completely. And that might work. It might not, but it might work. Now, another thing I've been meaning to do is bus stuff, but I don't know if we're gonna get to it in this one, guys. Like, I was thinking about it just because I put this in, like, would this be a good spot to do a bus depot? But not really, because this isn't a passenger train. This is literally a industry train, so I don't think it's necessary here. We could do a metro somewhere over here that circles between all of these and helps people get to and from work and to and from the housing stuff, but I'm not sure if this is the place to do it just because it's a very small road and it is kind of a goofy spot for it. But it's on my mind. I am still thinking about it. I'm just trying to think how I can get power to this also. That powers that, and it should be up and working. I think we have water fine. We're actually using a lot of electricity now. That's amazing that it's finally not like maxed out, but I think we're still fine. Water and stuff, we made plenty of more sewage and water treatment, so that's fine too. We're just gonna keep on going. I want to see how much these trucks have to slow down for this. This road is pretty slow. If you could just change like the speed limits on some roads, like this is a pretty straight road. Why not have it a higher speed? I don't know. Could I make it a one-way highway or a four-lane highway? These all are just one directional though, right? Wait, how's this one? Stop it. Yeah, that's a one-way road, so that's terrible. Somewhere in here is a regular road though, right? Two-way highway. That might be faster for speed's sake. I don't know how well they'll turn off of it and whatnot. I don't know if we can actually do that here. It makes it like non-zoning. I don't know. It does make it like you can't build anything there, so that sucks in that part. It says there's no road connected to it now too. So maybe we need to redo this part. But have the faster lanes outside of it. I don't know. That's weird that that makes it like a non-usable road. But I don't know. I grew up in like Alaska, Montana, where like a 2-lane highway normally means you've got just side-by-side roads, you know, yellow lines in between. But faster speeds, which, I mean, some places it's still only 55 or 65. But in Montana, the speed limit back in the day was like unlimited. Like, as long as you're not crashing, they don't care. And then they lowered it to like 75 or something at one point. I think 75 is the posted most places, but they still... There's a lot of people that still live in that old-fashioned, like, who cares? I'm gonna go fast mindset. We have power everywhere, right? Yes, that all looks good. We don't have the demand for people yet. Oh, how many places can you build for industry and whatnot and not end up with the people demand, man? Alright, well... It's a good time to do some side roads off of this that are more for shops, I guess. Or maybe... Yeah. I want to do some side roads for shops. Let's not lose focus. We'll do these. And then I think follow this one out a bit and kind of just have it curve around. Why is it being funky? What are you trying to connect to this for? Why are you trying to connect to the railroad? Get out of here. Yeah, fine. What? Is this not lined up to these? Is it 2 and then a curve? Weird that those ended up kind of off, but whatever. I think it's fine, right? And then, so another one I think in here, off of these two with a curve, is my thought. What, is that not lining up? What the crap? Not? Is it really not lining up, or am I like... Am I drunk? No, it does, okay. Must have been off one. Those connect. And then maybe this will go the other way. Why is it being funky? That a half. That's a half. That's a half. I think that is. It's being kind of a weird spot, I guess. What the crap? Oh man. Huh. Okay. There. That looks right. Let me time out for a second and get the music going again, because I think we hit our first hour. I'm still listening. There we go. Alright. That's not the best streets I've ever made, but it looks alright. We are back in the demand for industry, but we've lost the demand for blue. Maybe we are getting to that point where they're actually going to want us to do something residential. Let's hope, since we did branch out this whole other section of stuff. I feel like this is going to be a shopping center over here of some sort, so I want to do some blue just to get it going. I think this should be high def, and this should probably be high def. But I think a lot of these will be low def. That might be something, small parks or something. Maybe we can fit a thing in here. Like that's huge, but maybe there's something in one of these things that'll fit. That's kind of a reason for tourists to come in. I don't know. Basketball court won't fit in there. Oh, it does fit in there. Where was that spot? Come on. Nice little basketball court in the middle of everything. See how that looks. It's not bad. Might be a reason to go out there and shop and then go play some basketball, right? I don't know. Leave the husbands behind, let them play b-ball while you go and shop. Ah, come on, why don't more malls do that? Right, we don't have the demand for it, so we're gonna have to do something about this temporarily to get the basketball court their power and get these other shops power. Come on in, shops. How much industry does this town need? How do people even get over here to work? Like, that's what I don't know. It's like 2 roads for this. Oh, and they're getting backed up like crap. These are getting hectic again. Okay. We should check the lights again. We still have lights over here. I turned all these ones off. Did I miss this grid? Just because there was nothing in it, probably. Okay. Oops, I missed that one. Okay. Now those are all off. I don't think there needs to be any lights there at all. These are still off. There's nothing in any of these. That should be fine. Now, demand for blue kind of came in. Just barely on the edge of wanting some. I think if we make another one of these overpass things over here, I think it'll get just, I don't know, too busy in here. I'm like scared to do it. I don't know why. Just a quick off ramp from each side or something would be fine, maybe, but I don't know. It just no. We're not gonna do it for now. We might have to come back to it later. What is this? There's an underground pathway under this. Like walkways. I didn't even see that before. I didn't know what those were. I just thought they were like weird things. Ah, totally cool to have the walkways underneath the underpass, I guess. I don't see any people using them, but they're cool to have indeed. Come on, people industries. It's so demanding. Get out of here. There's a low demand for industry, but where's the people stuff? Come on, man. I want to fill this stuff out. Like, this is just going to be like low pop. Come on. Not that one. That one's going to be high pop, but this is going to be low pop stuff. Come on. You know? Nice little neighborhood over here. I just wanted to, like, build. It's never demand for it. These might be a nice little place for a shopping center, but I don't really need much shopping over here, do I? If I get rid of this, will I still have power over here? Only if it actually builds in, so I can't exactly get rid of it unless I know it's going to build in. They're leaving me stuck here. This stuff's still not in. We'll do some more offices just to see if that gets this stuff here, and maybe here and here. That should kind of fill in this a bit of this circle. I didn't really want to do offices on the tiny streets. I want to do smaller shops on the smaller streets, the inner parts of these bits. That. Maybe more of this. Pretty hectic, but still no people demand. Come on, man. I want to get the super bike lane place going. Come on. How much demand for industry do you really need? I mean, these grids are like filling out pretty good, right? But industry's not what I want to work on, guys. Like, it's gross. Look at the pollution on this stuff. Like, these ones are nice because they're cleaner, but these ones are gross. I just felt like we needed to, like, after we broke up all the industry up here to get rid of the pollution away from, like, all the people, that, like, the demand for industry was crazy high. Even though we filled so many offices, like, the same amount of space with more offices. Offices should be so much more jobs. And we just, it's still those, like, demand for industry everywhere, you know? I don't know. Oops, sounds not full. I wanted to try and make a little less pollution in a city, and I can't because the demand is for this stuff, apparently. This did get it back from, like, full to, like, low, but, like, it's infuriating. There are a lot of people using this road without even having a reason to, because there's nothing over here other than this train. So the train is definitely getting used for these, which I would hope would have helped this, but I don't think it's quite enough. If we still had the industry up here, I would do another branch up here, I think, for that. We might just have to do one over here on this side. And the train doesn't go this way, but we might just have to run a track over, or under rather, from like here. One of these spots where it is under, just to get some trains, maybe on this side of it. Maybe we'll have it come up. Follow up this to this road and do it over here. I don't know yet. I mean, eventually we're gonna have an off-ramp here, so we need to do something with the off-ramp and then a train system. Just don't want to do it all. I don't want to do it all on a whim. I want to do it like right. This is like a weird spot. Is that all right? It's not connected to anything, but it's going to connect somewhere over here underneath, I think, is the plan. Why doesn't that connect underground? Can it not build there? Shouldn't have an issue building there, but it does. This one's fine. Is there a better spot over here somewhere, maybe? I don't know why it's not letting me build through those. Maybe there's like big, deep-rooted, you know, stuff in the ground, but did it go above ground for some reason? I'm so confused what it's doing there. It seems to be working. This is not not important how this looks, just because we're going underground and staying fairly close to the highway with it, right? How much farther does this go? What's there? Okay, I think that's fine. I'm not sure where we're going to do the thing yet, so it's just like a connection for now. And then wherever we do build it, we'll build that back up. Wherever this thing is. I don't know. I don't think I have any like good like highway off ramps. I might have to go look on the store and see if I can find one that's like a highway something or other, you know, with a train off ramp. I know I have one that has an off ramp. Oh, that's crazy. I just don't know which one it is. Between all of these, I just don't know which one it is. So, I have to play. I don't even know when I paused it in there. I was messing with the trees, I guess. Population demand is still going down, but we don't have any demand for anything, which is weird. Should be demand for something, guys. Come on. Do I just need to build like monuments and just try and get some big stuff to make people want to go to, or what? I don't know. I guess I can't really build any of the monuments yet. What is this? Fusion power plant? Eden project? Doomsday vault? What? Maybe I just need to build more of these things somewhere in here to get some like actual skyline. Okay, I wanted this to be low and then build up to a skyline, like because we got a lot of offices and stuff here. So maybe we start doing some of that. We put this big casino thing in. I don't exactly want everything like super close to it. Stadium's a big thing. This isn't the bike only place, so I don't think I want to put it in there. But like next to that, it's gonna make a lot of noise for housing. So that's like the other condition with these is like you gotta find a spot where you can put it where it's not gonna affect all the housing. Does it make sense to have it out here? I'll watch the volume circle and see where I can put it. I don't know. I don't think I'd want to do it that close to those. What's this one? Medium football station. One has a smaller sound circle, but still a thing. This one has a smaller sound circle too. What else we got in here? Luxury hotel. That, I mean, that could go next to the big old casino probably, but that's still, that sound circle just touches that corner of the residency, so they might complain. I don't know. How's the profile of this building look? Kind of cool. Kind of facing the wrong way for me though. I'd want it this way, I think. So we'd have to do something a little different if we wanted it to face the way I would want on the road. I don't know. Maybe it for later in here. Regular football stadium. What's this thing? Statue of wealth. Yes, just prove to them that we are wealthy. I need more parks and stuff over here, it looks like. This stuff's all good, but these things aren't, huh? I really want to put the Gundam somewhere. I got this thing off the store just because I love Gundam. It's kind of tiny, though. It should go, like, up by the castle, I think. Where else would you keep a Gundam? Random Gundam at the end of this road. Boom. I think it's amazing. No one would even know it's there. You drive up this road, you just see this giant Gundam. Yes. It's awesome. Oh man, what else? What is this thing? Tax office? Where would our tax office go? Right in this busy ass section? How does a tax office make this much noise? Gotta be a spot that it fits in here somewhere. Nope, all these little roads screw it all up. It's right there-ish. Oh. What's this thing? Church. It's a tiny church. Compared to the tax office, which is huge. What are some of these other ones? Helicopter Park? What is this? Grand Mall? I need to unlock some of this stuff apparently. More office zones to get the office park. Okay. What's this one? Cinema Cubics Berlin. That should go in our like leisure land over here somewhere. Not close to our casino, but this is the leisure island, I guess, right? This whole district. How big does this district go? It goes all the way down here, so maybe we'll put that in there. How big is this thing? What's this thing? Ford dealership? What's this thing? Universe Center? Oh, that thing's huge. Okay, that makes this other tall building look like nothing. Might go farther back with some of these. Let's just put this in here for now. Maybe that will... I don't know, it didn't do the whole like everybody's happy thing. Maybe it's not that big a deal. I think we should put like a church somewhere over here though. I want to use this building. Why is there nothing here? There's no demand. They don't like the noise, so it's kind of hard to pick a place for that. All these residents angry with the noise. Huh. There's just not exactly a spot where I could do it without making somebody mad, but it's only affecting like those two buildings pretty much there. Affects all those buildings there. Looks like it fits perfectly there, but the bus station. Should there be a bus station and a church next to each other? I don't know. Not sure where to put this one. I want it somewhere in this like quad district area. It doesn't want to go with the hippies. So I want to go with this. What's this? The recycling, whatever. The not noisy section of town. This one's not noisy section. This one doesn't care. So it's like hard to put the noisy things over in the ports where I have like the nimbly or whatever it's called for the non-noisy people. It's just kind of a weird decision call you gotta make, I guess. I could go like on this road, but it's kind of a weird road out to the airport that we're not really using yet to full potential. Choices, right? I don't know. I feel like just plopping it in here just because it fits and there's nothing else in here. It's gonna make so many people mad though. Man. Right at the end of this circle. Looks kind of cool, right? It's there. Why not? We'll see how much the sound affects, and we might have to move it later. For now, I think it's a good spot. Oh, it's like it's just got a nice little circle drive. I like to know how this building actually fit in here. This like sideways apartment building. It's a crazy apartment building. Awesome. How's this church look? Looks kind of cool. Nice design. Alright, where else did we just build? We built the Cine thing, Cinemax, Cine something. What is this thing called? Cine Club. Yeah, it's got Star Wars on it. Star Wars in not English. Right, still pretty cool looking. It's got James Bond and Charlie Brown on it too. I don't know what those are. Bridge of Spies, Mockingjay. Wow. Okay. That's alright. Let's check how busy this thing is. We're actually getting a demand for people. Amazing. Had like 6 whole tourists. That's a terrible theater with only 6 tourists in the whole week. Okay, we finally built out here. That's nice. What we were working on for a while. I think we did a district on this part, but not on this part. What should we do here, even? Oh, what to do here? Tax raise for low density. Did I do these like citywide or what? I must have. It's like every district wants to get that. Like a no school zone. Do high-tech housing over here. That's fun. For that area. I really want to get this biking place coming up, but it's not coming before industry apparently. Gonna have industry for days, guys. Toxic, slimy industry. We haven't done anything with this yet. It's just a pre-placed thing so I could have a place coming up to this grid. Might be in the next episode, might not. We'll see. Well, we're not quite getting the demand I want, guys. Some of these built in. That's good. We finally got power over here, I guess. Yes, that connected fine. Everybody's got water still, yes. We're actually getting to where we're going to need more water coming in. Damn. One of these not working. That one's not working. Let's just plop down a couple of these then. It's such a pain in the butt. That good? Back on track. And then where's the other corner at of these? That gonna be enough power over here still? That's the other problem when you do these is you gotta, when you're cheating like me with these substations, you gotta make sure you got enough of them. Not sure how much these actually take per thing, so we'll just pop down a couple extra, future-proof it a little bit. Someone's actually using the train this way, huh? Craziness, why is it going that way? Whatever. Let's check our industry bridges. They are clogged up, so that's terrible. What is the holdup on this guy? He's trying to just block traffic. He doesn't care. I'll have to go left. Ugh, where's he going? Let's see if he jumps back on the highway, he's dumb. Well, I think we just have too many industry things in such a close proximity. I mean, the 6 grids of it is a bit much. Even if some of them are the cleaner ones, there's still just so much industry that it just sucks. These are filling in, okay. Let's zone these for when they can meet the industry or the residential need. And then That's fine for now, I think. Do a couple more offices in this area, or should we leave it? We'll do that in here. I just don't, like, I don't know how they need so much industry other than people need jobs, and I guess they don't have enough need for commercial stuff. I don't know. I need, at this point, I think I need, like, something in one of these. Like, really be a big attractor to tourists or something. I don't know, or these. You find like something that's a real big attractant. 3,000 visitors, or 300 visitors rather. What was this one? 150. What was this one? 60. What was this one? 380. That's a pretty good one. 200. 300. What was the Gundam? 150 visitors for the Gundam every week. I put up something. 100 visitors for the clubs. Ooh, I put up that one because it had more. 450 for that one. What's this? 450. Panda Sanctuary. Let's do the Panda Sanctuary. Let's put it over by the international airport somewhere. Is it loud? It's a little loud. Can we fit it on one of these goofy, stupid circles? Good. Like, would you want to go to the airport that's near the panda place? I would. If that was an option. People don't want it near their house, but I think there's probably a good spot somewhere in here. I just haven't figured it out which one. That one. That's the spot. Circle's not too big. It's not gonna noise pollute everybody. What is this thing? It's a tower. What's this thing? Temple complex? Oh, it made kind of weird lump in the ground to make that panda place there, but oh, what's this thing? Temple? What are these? What are these? Boat museum. Okay, I don't need any of those. Where were we at on this thing? That's what the castle's at. Expo Center, 562 people. 300 people. This one, 600 people for the stadium. What's this one? 300. 600 for the football. Seems like football stadiums are going to be like the best bet if you want a lot of people, a lot of visitors. I feel like they're going to have to go somewhere off one of these big roads. Just not sure where yet. It's like a big circle that's kind of messing up their housing with noise pollution, so that's why I kind of don't want to do it there. This is a pretty small road to have this on, so it might be best to just do it way over here. Where do we put all those lava things? They're all over here, so maybe it is best to do it over here. I think we'll do right. I can figure out what is this thing. I want to see what this is. Oh, it's a train track. Okay, what the crap? Is it trains? So weird. Wish it was actually labeled as what it was, but okay. Anyways, I think we'll do like a kind of off-road, off-branch of the road, right? Can we do that? Where it's like one-way only traffic. So everybody that wants to come in and see this thing can just like get in here. I'm trying to think from this side, because we're gonna build it on this side. I'm trying to think how to do it. Maybe we should do it from this side. There's a half a road. And then, have this go down a good ways and then back in. Now we're gonna change this. Will it fit there? I'm not sure how much room this thing needs. I think with the bypass like one way, it might be easier for people to get into it. That's my thought anyways, I don't know. And then I have some like parking lot parks. Not sure where they're at, but I have some. Is this one? The garage? Fit on the one way? No? Won't do it. Can't do it there. Too bad those won't go there. Some of these are probably easy enough to find. Parking lot. Of course I can't do them on any of this. Didn't make it wide enough for that. Okay. Weird it won't let me do it on the one way, but I think it's just because it's a dumb place for it, whatever. A walkway? Can I do that there? No. How about on this side? No. How about in the middle? No. That's too big. What's this? Wicked good. Is that parking lot? That's wall. Cat park. I know I had some like smaller parks. I'm just trying to figure out where they're at. 2x2 parks. These will let me place them on the one way. Somewhere here is some like easy to place things, right? Yes. 1x4. What's this one? A 1x8? 8x1? Like that. Then we have a 2x2 something in place in there. Too big. And a bounce house in the middle. That'd be hilarious if it fit. It doesn't fit. What's this thing? My one swings? Yes. Swings. Awesome. Can't put this on any of those squares. That sucks. That sucks. But we got plenty of that in there, right? Can't zone off of this side of the street. See where the power is at. It's pretty close. Is that all connected now? Gonna go? Yes. Okay. It's all got water. Looks good. I'm doing this just because I need more people to actually want to come to town. So I'm trying to think of like other things. Sorry, I need to drink water. I'm trying to think of other things that people would want to come and see that would make them come to this town, right? More things for tourists or for whatever. What is over here? Too much noise? Citizens are sick because it's too noisy? Okay. Can I do something about that zone-wise, probably? This is like our old part of town, but I think we could just do away with it and do offices, and that'll barrier the sound. I think that'll do it. It's another one of those problems that eventually you'll have like sound issues where you have just like an area that's just it's not worth it for someone to live there or something, right? So the best buffer zones are offices and trees and whatnot. So I want to see how long it takes for these to actually build up. They're still moving people out, apparently. Takes a little while to get rid of everybody. That might actually move some of our population demand just by dezoning that. We'll get some more over here. Oh, we already did get some over here. Nice. Now this is a bike-only zone, so I want to see how much people are actually using their bikes. Or like, preference to bikes. There's a bike lane guy. Holly Campbell's using her bike. Who's this person? Albert Morgan using his bike. Going to elementary school. Awesome. Now they're not even using the bike lane, they're just using the sidewalk. I guess when you leave the bike lane, it doesn't matter if you're on the sidewalk or not. Okay, you're going that way, it's fine. Oh yeah, one thing we didn't check over here when we made this was the traffic lights. Did I make any problems with the traffic lights? No, it looks alright. There's a light there that doesn't need to be there, but I think we can have this be a stop, and that should be fine. Let's unpause that. Let's see. We're using the parking garage. Look like there's anybody actually here yet. Oh, this place is hectic again. Holy crap. Well, that is busy. Wow. Okay. Caused a big issue on this 6-lane road again. Figure out what it is at some point. But anyways, we've got a little bit of growth in this episode. That's good, right? We've got more industry than we should ever need. And I don't know how anyone's supposed to get over here. I think we should work on the bus station at some point. Maybe... I don't know. I just don't know where to do a bus station, guys. That's my biggest problem. I don't know where to do it. Not good with the whole bus stuff. This is hectic as hell. Man. Road just looks funny just because it's like, yeah, it's busy. Then it's like, nope, just kidding. It's not busy. Dip. I think it's busy again. Man. Why is this getting so busy? Where is this all going? Like everybody's looping back around to come back in? Is that what they're doing there? Man. This intersection has flown pretty well for now, for like the first couple episodes, but I think we're getting to the point where it's not big enough. What are these people doing? Give them the stop. It might fix this a bit. Because then this will actually flow. I'm watching it for a second. Let's speed it up. Man. Seems like that's sorting it out a bit. Let's go back to the traffic thing. It's not jammed right there anymore, so maybe it was just a big rush. And then the fact that these guys were getting a priority was screwing everything up. All in all, this is a default exchange, so I didn't do it. Not my fault. There's so much demand for traffic. It's my fault is these things that look dumb. And yeah, I get it. It looks pretty bad. Like this goes straight and then bows out. That's not my fault. This is just the way the game wanted to draw the line for me. I'm sorry. And you got these things that like, why am I bad at this? I don't know. I want to see how this circle's going. It looks alright. Everything's flowing on the bottom. Nothing's really going on the top. Which... That could be because this was intended to have some kind of highway input, wasn't it? And I deleted all the highway? Or was that the other one? That was the other one. That was this thing. Which this thing's flowing. A bit. Not too bad. What's up, dude? Hi. Thanks for the follow, man. I'm gonna try and butcher this name without butchering it. Exeter. Wow, I'm like, hold on, let me look at it. Exametkarim. Wow, that is a tricky name to say, sir. How are you doing today? Thanks for the follow, I appreciate it. Yeah, man, the traffic is backed up so much in this area. I made like a lot of problems in this overpass. Yeah, we use the Darth Vader thing for follows, but I haven't got a sub button yet, so you'll just have to wait to see what that is. Someday in the future, it'll be available. We're almost there. You only need 50 followers now to get the sub button affiliate stuff, so we're almost there. I've thought a lot about what I want my subscriber sound to be, and I've thought a lot about doing like Willy Wonka stuff. That might be it, but it's still undecided for now. Alright, well, let's try and get more zoned stuff. I think I still need more industry. Crap. Do I remember you? From where? fucked up and did something, but whatever. We'll do some little bushes here and just kind of at the base of this tree. Kind of hide some of this goofy hill. Yeah, looks fine. Let's do some it's a little bit big. That's better. One of those. That's a littler one. Let's try and get a bigger one. There we go. That looks good. I'd go fishing at this pier. It looks great. Maybe get some shade in part of the day from these trees. You got the little hut thing over here. It's nice. Looks pretty good to me. Alright. Enough of that beautification stuff for now. Let's go back, see what's going on over here. We actually have a demand for population again. Alright, let's go. I pop here and here. And then I think this street should all be low density stuff. Low density makes sense on this little side street. Bunch of different shapes in there, so maybe we'll get some different shaped houses and stuff too. Oops, not that one. Maybe we'll do these two. And then just so these people can like get over here, let's do another a walking path over here, I think. Do it like right here. Wouldn't be too bad. Well, this is a bike thing, so maybe we should have a bike path go by first. First things first, bike path. Then have this kind of adjacent to that. Yeah, there we go. I don't know if this will... Oh, could we do this as a bike lane? I think we can. Just a little bit of bike lane on this side so that the bikes from over in this zone decide to actually go over there. Might be nice. And they already look like they're doing it. Got some walkers in. We got some bike path people. I don't know where they go. They kind of disappear there. We'll have this go up this side too. Oh wait, is this a bike? No, I don't know. I just upgraded that. Just kidding. Ha 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 ha. I think we'll end it there because we don't want to go have them worried about crossing the street too much, but I think that's good. To do just like that corner. Just a bit of it. You know, not have them cross the big streets as much. Maybe do these two little side streets, 3 side streets. Just so like, these are like very shopper heavy places for this. Do you have enough trains? I don't think I have enough trains yet. I have a train depot here, and it's pretty busy with the industry, and then I have one up here, and it's got a passenger one and industry one. And this one's not as busy as it was now that I've got the one closer over here. I'm gonna work on one over here somewhere to come to these industry places, and I think that will help out a lot with my traffic problems in here. I just haven't got it in yet. I'm not sure where I want to do the road. Like, I guess I could do it off of this. Passenger train should probably be in the middle. Yeah, and I haven't figured out how I want to snake a train track from here to this side. I might do it underground. I haven't worked much on the transportation side of this map yet because I wanted to just see how quickly I could get to 100,000 population by just kind of spamming like high density and whatnot. And I wanted to do this and then try and get the balance back to a positive set. So like my goals are kind of like I'm playing with no money, so I don't have to worry about what stuff costs as I put it in, but I want to get to where I balance it out in the end. So that is the plan for now. But yeah, I know I'm gonna have to do bus stations and stuff, and I just haven't even bothered with those. And then I need to do train stations somewhere over in this big grid. But so far, I think traffic and stuff is looking pretty good in some of these spots. But yeah, definitely need to put one of those train stations over there for that. Like this one gets a little bit of use. This thing was getting a lot of use when it was the only one, but now that I made the other one, and then I made this one too for industry. I forgot about this one for a second there. This one is moving quite a bit of industry between these two branches, and then this one is moving between these two. So I kind of want this other one to line up for these two squares. go out. And that should have connected the electricity. Yes, good. Get the train going over here. What's up, Muggins? How are you, bud? Check how much. 5 trucks in use, 7 trucks in use, and 15 trucks in use. So those are still not max capacity. Where's my other lava pits at? 12 trucks, 30 trucks. So that one's pretty busy. Where is the other one? I think we could probably use another recycling center. What this is? 25 garbage trucks used. Yeah, we could probably use one of those over here because recycling, right? It's great. I might put this up on this side, or maybe we'll put it in the middle. Wait. Is there a good spot in here to use it? Stream's going good, man. I think we gained at least one follower earlier. I need a couple more and I'll be at 50. And I can have a sub button, so it's going good. We got 7 people watching right now. That's pretty good for me. It's a nice starting place, right? I think this one will go over here. Kind of close to this circle. I don't want to block this road off. The other one I'm okay with cutting off because it's not going to cross over. We'll go right there. That'll help our industry needs because recycling helps with that, right? Large recycling system deal with most demanding of the city's blah 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 blah. Oh, it removes garbage. I don't know if it helps with the other stuff. Does this one help? No. I don't know. None of these say that they actually help with industry stuff, so not necessary to use them, but this place looks like a hazy, smoggy, gross factory town for sure. Is this train in use yet? Hello? Trains? Trains, where are you? I don't see any trucks going to it, so maybe it's not working. We're actually getting demand for people again. Good. We lost a bit, so maybe we had a death wave again. Oh, it doesn't line up. Lame, lame, lame. This one line up? Nope. Poor city planning. I should have spaced these out proper. Ah, well. This train system's still working. This one is finally getting some trucks. Where are they going? Is this just garbage trucks? Or are they actually dropping off? Oil truck. Okay, okay. They're doing their thing. Loading up the trains. He's empty. He's full. So they're loading up. I wonder how many trucks it takes before this thing actually takes off. Or needs a train to run through. But yeah, maybe that will help out with over in this area. And I think I don't want to like have a road that bypasses up in here, but I think we could have one ways. I don't know, in or out of this. Maybe both out. Let me look. Let me look. One way like here, or one way from here across. Oh yeah, maybe a one way from there. And then a one way from this one out. Something like that. And then other one ways this way. And that way. I don't want to make like I hate one way, so I don't want to make like a super complex way of dealing with this. I just want stuff that's going in here to get here quick, right? I think if they go this way, they'll actually cross. I'm not sure. They should go this way and up. They might still turn left and go up that way, but I would hope that they go this way to do the left turning. We will see in a moment, though. Alright, we got more demand. I don't think we have much more to zone over here, but we got a little bit more. This can be high dense, and so can this bit. And this bit, yes. And then people are still using the walking path and the bike path, nice. This will be a density there. And then I think on this little street, just because it's smaller, I want to do some low density. And then I'm going to leave this unzoned right there. See if this gets our population to come back a little bit. I think on this side we'll do I don't know if that's supposed to be 3 or 4. Not sure what these are, but we'll just leave that where it's at. And maybe that'll grow in. Come on. Check out the fishing pier. People fishing, look at that. I can't click them. Let me click the people. Look, their cars. I click the pier, but I can't click the people on it. That's sad. I want to click the people. You can click the people in the castle. Where's the castle at? When you get zoomed in on the castle, you can totally click on the people in there. Isn't that awesome? And the dogs. There's a dog over here. I'm gonna click on. You can find them. Gotta be a dog. They just like run through the wall there. It's cheating. I hear something flapping. A dog barking somewhere. I don't know where the dog's at. Where is he? I hear him barking. I can't see the dog. Oh, I know there's a dog in this castle somewhere right now. Oh well. Leave the castle. Go back. How's the stadium doing? Stadium's got traffic, yes. 16 visitors a week, that's it. That's 16 visitors. There's like 40 people outside. And somehow they only get 16 visitors in a week. Like, they've got more than 16 visitors right now. Oh, it changed. 56 visitors a week. I was gonna say, that's a lot more. I mean, there's a lot of people just standing around not going in. How many people are using this parking lot? 10 visitors. How many are using this one? 7. How about this parking lot? Nobody's using this. What? Is it in a bad spot? Is it just not connected right? People are using this one. Can I move this? I don't know if it's just in a bad spot or just not actually updating for me. That makes me worry. There's someone just drove out of it. Totally people using it. They lie to me. There's a car in it. Like, is this not updating? Must not be updating. That's enough. Whatever. Alright. Somewhere over here there was like a road that I wanted to use another path across. I forget where it was. But I thought it was just a good spot to have some like pathing. Well, maybe this is a good spot. There's that side. But you gotta go pretty far to get around over there. So maybe just having this have a bike path off of it would be good. I can find a good spot that just goes straight across. Oh, well, it's kind of there. Can I go one more square? That make it better? No? Can I exactly get the spot I want? Oh, why am I underground? Get out of here. If we go... Stop snapping to the grid. Ugh! Stop it. Stop it. Stop it! What? Okay, stop all snapping for a second, maybe? That alright? That looks fine. That just might offer these people to go to some of these bike-friendly places. Maybe. Get some of the traffic down in some of this. Why is this so hectic? What is happening at this light? There's no stop sign, but everyone's just stopping here. It must be... I don't know. It's a weird backup there. This one has a stoplight, but should it? I don't know. Maybe we'll change this one. Get off this thing. Give me junction light. Stop this side. See if that fixes that. I don't know. Anywhere else where we can see traffic building up? Oh man, hectic. I think I already did this one as... No, I didn't. Let's do stops on both of those. Just so it's through traffic mostly. Come on. Let's get out of there. People just like left that. Oh, burp, there's a dog. This is getting a random card that doesn't exist yet. Oh, did we break the electricity over here? What did we do? Oh no. Okay. Maybe we move this. And that fixes the electricity problem? Yes. How were they not happy about that? Get out of here. Like, it's a fire station. You guys catch on fire all the time. That's like literally what industry does. How's this thing going? A couple trucks here and there. Not too busy. Not bad. Oh no, we're polluting the river. Where's that coming from? Where? What? Is it just backing up? Oh my gosh. Is that from this or is that from it backing up? It's not where our water intake is, so it's fine, but it is very unfortunate because we were trying to not do that. Is there like a back current this way? There's a little bit, huh? There isn't anything. Oh, the current is going this way. What? Why is this current going the wrong way? Do I literally have so much water coming out that the river's going backwards? Get out of here. That's insane. Like, this definitely was flowing this way at one point. We've literally caused so much water to flow out of our city. That's insane. That it's backed up that bad. Wow. Which way does this river flow? It goes in. So we definitely don't want to have any pollution coming this way. And this is in. So all this water is it's literally backing up here and just being like, let's go this way now. That's craziness. You can see it flowing. It's so dirty. Yeah, why are we getting such a backup in this river? It doesn't make much sense for it to flow that way. Oh my goodness. It definitely wasn't doing that before though, right? Like, this is a new issue. I wonder if it's just literally having too many of these. Can we break some and see? Will that fix it? Oh, it did. It kind of brought that water level down. I want to see if these arrows change at all. Wow, I've never had so much water pumping out at the end of your river that it went backwards. Weird. What are we doing with water pollution anyways? I think we're fine. We have way more than we need. Let's maybe get rid of another one. Did the water go down again? Wow. I wonder if I can put some on this side and it'll fix it. I'm not sure if this will be a fix or not. Do some more of that power things over here. I think it needs at least 3 of them. How is the water now? Still kind of going the wrong way. Maybe not as bad. This is like an issue where like maybe terraforming would help you do it, fix it. I'm not sure how much getting rid of these is gonna do. I'm not sure if it's just because I put them so high on the bank that it's like making the water flow back and it's throwing off the whole river. What? I've never seen this. Like, I almost wonder if you could like, you could cheese it with like a hydro dam here, right? That would just stop the pollution from going the wrong way. had a lot of problems with hydro though, making like the whole river back up. So like it really makes me like not want to do that. Speed it up for a second. Well, I think we're still like way over, like we're almost double over what we need, right? I think we can still get rid of one more of these and call it good. Right? Probably two more of them. I think that made us have a dip in it, but it's not, like we're not producing less, or we're not stopping the pollution any differently. I wonder if any of these are different. Fleet of vacuum trucks that go to where there's floods? What? I don't think I ever used that. I don't know if that's new or if that's a custom thing that I picked up, because there's a couple of these things that I tried to pick up custom. Might have been the tanks. What's this thing? Freshwater outlet? I think those were new in one of the DLCs. Putting this on polluted ground. I have enough of these up here. Wherever they're at. I have like 2 of them. Hey, we did build one of these. Huh. I don't know if these are actually doing my city any good, but they just kind of look like they should be used. The water purifying system, you know? I'd want those to be in the city that I'm living in, just to know that it's being purified. Alright, what's everyone complaining about? Not enough workers? Make sure that they're free residents to allow people to do stuff, blah 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 blah. What does this one want? Okay, it's abandoned. Whoops. Zone more residential to attract more workers. I think this is we're getting to the point where we need residential stuff that's closer to the industry stuff. So this is where you want to go up here. We'll go up that high and then out that way. Is that not on the spot somehow? The crap. Okay, it is. It just looks weird. Go that way and then something like that. Something like that. What's that? This one? Did that actually line up right? Seemed like it did. It's fine. It's great. What's that actually? Right? Yeah? Seemed like it. Could be wrong, but it seemed like it was right. Now this one doesn't want to do it. Stupid rain, get out of here. I can't see crap. Like zoom in. We're doing this just kind of different. I'm not sure how much more, how much like big stuff I want to put in here. Pretty close. There's gonna be kind of like noise complaints for residents up there. This is the tricky part, because this is the part where I wanted to go into the circle. How to go about that, I don't know. This road kind of just like wrap around maybe. Something like that. It's like, man, that thunder and lightning is crazy. I think that's fine. Now let's go back to these. I'm not sure how much I want to get. I think I'll stay 3 away. A little road off there, and then we'll go back to this. And then run these together. Something like that. It's not bad, right? Whoops, that was like the wrong length. Didn't mean to drop it yet. Is that half? What is that length? Get out of here. Go to 2 with that one, and 2 with this one. 2 with this one. Oh, I can't? What? Why won't it line up? What the? There it is. Been good for a second there. This one go out. 1. And that connect. Yeah, sure, why not? Do a diagonal there. Kind of a different layout for anything that I've done up here, I think. Which may or may not be good. I think we should probably have another big road come off of this at some point, but maybe just avenue. 1. Was that 2 and 3? Can I line up this somehow? Not quite. Somehow it wants to, but it doesn't want to at the same time, you know what I mean? If we get this back one, maybe get that as a straight line. A straight-ish line? It's not quite perfect. It's pretty ugly. Maybe that's just the terrain made it ugly. A little bit. I think that's alright. We really want people to use this more than the intersections. We might even get rid of this thing and just do a circle up here. Yeah? We do a 2-lane with something. What? Forgot to change the thing, my bad. Something like that. It's not quite round, but I think that's the terrain messing it up. kind of a big circle. It's not, well, it's not as big as these ones. This looks funny when I'm zoomed into it, I guess. I don't know. What is this distance? Yeah, it's a normal circle. It's just big. 2 lanes for all that should be enough. Let's do, sorry, I had a cough. Let's do, something to make sure there's no traffic lights on any of these. Get that back. I don't know why I try and toggle the thing off and it gets rid of the whole thing. Like, you definitely don't need any lights in any of this. These low density streets. Why is there a light in that one? Is that why no one uses that one? Is there a stupid light in there? Or was that light just added when I did that? Probably, so never mind. Don't worry about it, it's fine. I think this one should have a stop sign. It makes sense. Okay. Now, I'm not sure how far away this all is, but I think it should all get power pretty quick. We'll do that and then D-zone the circle. I want this circle filling in because they need to put traffic on the wrong sides of the road. Those filled in fairly quick. Why am I seeing this? I'm not trying to do that. I want this. Good. I think we can put a couple things up here at the top of the circle. Top of the Y, rather. There's enough need for that. Almost. Where's our other one? It's over here. This is kind of far. Doesn't quite fit there. Fits there. Hospital's the biggest one, size-wise. And we'll do fire station up here. Maybe we'll put it on this bigger road. I don't know. Or we'll do fire station here and then police station on this side. Like the 2 houses that just built there. Whoops, sorry houses, didn't mean it. Then yeah, schooling up here. Does that connect our electricity for us? Not quite. Let's do a park over here too, across from this big. Okay, there's gotta be a good park that goes next to schools. What goes next to schools? Not gas stations. What would go? City Zoo. Oh. Community pool next to the school, maybe. Maybe. Doesn't quite. Doesn't fit the spots. Well, is this another gas station? Yeah, what's this one? What's this one? Walkway? Just a walkway? This basketball outdoor? That can go there. Do some basketball next to the school, why not? That connected our power. Now we can do some other little parks somewhere. I say little parks, I grabbed like the longest one. McDonald's right across from the hospital, so everyone that gets diabetes can go right across the street. Bam. Sorted, right? Oh, it doesn't make any noise or anything, right? Doesn't look like it. How much more parts do we need over here? Something over here. Fill up that street for whatever reason. It covers like almost everybody in this place. Oh, you can actually build that there. So that'll go on the circle. That's, yeah, the radius of that circle covers pretty much this whole area. I like it. I think it's a good thing. We need more cat parks. I think we got water over here. Yes, water's still fine. Cat park wants electricity. A little bit of store needs, so we'll do that right here. In hopes that that builds there, and if it builds there, it'll go to the cat park. If not, we might have to try again. Does it build there? No, of course not. Not when you want it to. Now, all of our pollution's down here, but we wanted to do offices as a barrier, I think, for sound and pollution. I think that's about where we want to do that. I think that's the good spot. And I don't think we want to do anything off this, because we don't want this road to be any more busy than this stupid thing is. Check this train station. It's still flowing. I think we could do... Let me look underground and see where the train station is. Can I go underground here? No. And not go down? Page down. There we go. I think we could do a train station for these people, but I don't know how loud that is. Pretty loud. Which road, which side connects? That side? I think do a road up here. I won't affect too much of our zone over here. Do that, and then see if we can just chain into this easy peasy, right? Of course not. That looks fine. Now we just need to figure out how to route this road back into it. I don't really want to go like straight out from there. We might go this way. That doesn't look bad. Now, this part's going to be a little trickier to line up, but I think that's fine. It's not the worst curve ever. I don't know if I should keep that grass or just upgrade it. I might actually make this a bigger stretch. I don't know. What I have problems with this is if I don't put a little side road off. Like this, like that. If I don't put one of these, it seems like I never can get vehicles to go. Like, they'll go one way and not turn in. They'll go all the way down here and turn around. So I'd like putting these on either side of it just to get cars that need to do U-turn or whatever to do that. So, or if they need to make a left turn before they can come back to do that. So we did that. That's fine. don't think we'll zone anything here, so I think this is fine. Go this way. That's just to get the power going to that right now. If we zone or put something up here, we'll be fine. We'll be good to go. We did this last one down here was we made this one-way road or side by side highway lanes, not one ways next to each other, but actually just like parallel road, whatever. What's the word for that? Highway, where it's all connected, same lane highway. I don't know if I would want to do that off this. We're getting like kind of an out of the grid kind of build is nice. Getting more demand for people, okay. Just go a little ways in here, and then I think this is going to have to be office. And then this too. This will be office for the highway sounds barrier. Big buildings barrier the sound. It's a plan. I'm sticking with it. The same with this street here, or this, yeah, this little bit of the street. And then there's a fire on. No. Fire truck's on the way. Look at that. He's fast. Right. We've been on 3-speed for a while there, so let's tone that down a bit. We got all of our population to the positive again. We're at 56K, almost 57. This is working. This thing is working fairly well. This is still bottlenecked, but it's fine. These actually built in really quick when we were doing that, but I didn't put power to them. Well, I don't know where to give them power at. It's right here. Won't go there. About there. That connected? Yes. Okay. Those people are fine. We're kind of getting up to almost 700, 800, rather. Megawatts, milliwatts, whatever this is supposed to be. Megawatts, I'm guessing. Whatever MW stands for. We grew out, in this episode alone, all of this square, pretty much. And then this actually grew in. Just because we finally got the demand balance right. Good job, us. High five, everybody in chat. That's good. I think, so far, that's good. I think if we get this population growing a little bit more out this way, this will give these people some more workers. Maybe that'll get rid of some of this hectic crap. Maybe not, I don't know. I really need to like follow where these guys are going, because it's like industry is just crap. It is the worst grids to have to get traffic to. Like when you get busy traffic over here, you can kind of sort it out. Kind of. I mean, it's still flowing. There's some backup. That's why this is a long road with no turnoffs, because you want it to like, you know, be a shuttle lanes, right? And it's working as intended. Eventually we're gonna grow up this little bit here, and it's gonna be non-gridish. I say that, and it probably will end up looking like a grid anyways, because straight roads are pretty cool. This thing doesn't have power. Fail. Pandas don't need power. Okay, we need something else here to boost this. Maybe a park. Another McDonald's. I don't know. Big Ferris wheel next to the thing. I raised up their land value for a lot of people. We still need another park somewhere in this corner, so maybe we should do one. Big car wash. Maybe we should do something different over here. Let me look. Let me look through this. I think these all make a lot of noise, so that's the reason we don't want to do them up here. Yeah, probably not. Let's try and find something else. Nice little basketball court or something. Large tennis club. Oh, big tennis club. Doesn't fit though. Sad. Sad day. Alright, what's this one? This is a smaller tennis club. Yeah, that fits. Let's just put that right there. I know it's like one off on all of that. But I think we'll do something. We'll just do a dirt path next to it. And dirt path over here. And then, next to the dirt path, probably some trees, if we can fit them in just a little bit. Something like that. We haven't done a lot of the beautification stuff in this episode, so I just want to do a little touch of it before we're done for the day. Just, you know, just so there's some trees and stuff in our big, crazy city. Let's change to another one that's a little different looking. Get it in here? Does it fit there? There was a spot. I saw it. I saw it. Yeah. 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 And one more. Come on. Yeah. Oh, I think maybe one more over here, too. It's a little smaller than I thought, but that one's fine. Yeah. There we go. Nice little tennis club. Surrounded with a little bit of dirt path and some trees. Next to all these big city housing. I think that's fine. Sometimes you need just a little bit of break from the concrete jungle. I'm sure that's what these people all think. I still don't know exactly how I want to do this. Maybe a reverse of this thing, where it's just a big loop. And then have that go into the highway, maybe? I don't know. Because this is always a busy road. I feel like somewhere over here we're going to need another highway pass. I mean, we got this bridge, but it's not super functional, and this is mostly for the airport. So we're not quite using that to its potential. We have been trying to get the industry demand out, and once again, they want more industry. So screw me, right, for trying to like just knock that out in an episode, but man, they really like, look, this is all industry, this is all industry. There's 6 grids of industry here. I don't know what else to do other than like make them more compact so they actually use these other 6 squares, or have them like fully grid up between these two and these two. I don't want to do that because it's, you know, it's disgusting as it is having this much industry. Like, we did fix the pollution problem, I think. Okay, so I think the river was backing up because we had too many of these things. It was causing our water to flow backwards, so I think we fixed that. Not sure if that was the only problem there, but it was a definite big one. This road is so busy for just having the train station here. If you had anything else on it, it'd be amazingly clogged up, right? Look at that. Let's see if this train station is in use yet. Can I see how many people it's had? 24 passengers last week. So it's going. And our purpose for this one was, this is residential and there might need some trains in the residential. There's another one over here. It's barely getting used. 34 passengers. This one's 24 a second ago. Now it's 0. Okay. The week rotated over or something. That one's 49.50. We need one over here. We do. Definitely need one over in this area. I just have not figured out how I want to snake the train station over. But when I do, I definitely want to do buses and whatnot and have that circle this whole thing, and then another run go through up and down this thing. But this is a of whatever residents or districts, quad districts, and then this is like the long way districts, right? It's like one long and then like a couple little smaller ones. So we're trying to just grow this, and we've got a lot more map to play with, guys. Like, we are only using one. Let's I guess we'll count these even though we're not fully using them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're not really using any of this yet. So 8 of the 25 squares, and we kind of used a little bit of this. We just made this thing just to like get highway traffic flowing, and then we made this output thing that is not even in use at all. So, and then we made like mini version of this thing over here, right? We made this one with the no highway connections this episode, and I think this one looks pretty good. It's not quite being used to the full potential that I thought it would. I thought with all this industry that maybe it would get used, but we probably need, I don't know, another branch off the highway here and up here. And I wonder if I can tell those to not use industry on at least that top one. This is just like, it's turned into a mess. And I don't know how to fix it. I'm gonna look up some more ways to fix these kind of issues. Like as we're doing this, I'm looking these things up, guys, and I'm trying to find them out myself so that I can properly deal with the traffic scenarios. So I'm watching other people's YouTube stuff too, you know? If you know someone who does better traffic management than me, let me know, because I like watching those kind of videos, at least a little bit here and there. Not fully, like that's my only, you know, source of entertainment. But every now and then I'm just like, you know, I want to go watch a couple of other people's videos. You know, just to base their quality of video versus my quality of video, to base their quality of streams and stuff. Like I do that a little bit. I'm like, you know, I'm a consumer too, guys. So, wow, this is getting backed up too. But yeah, I like to judge the quality of other people's things, not like to judge them, but like to see how well my stream or my videos compare to that. You know, just see if I'm actually like feeling a need out there in the market. Am I covering something that someone else isn't covering? Sometimes I get a video out that is fairly popular on my YouTube channel or something that people want to see, and I'd like to do more of that. So that's why I always ask you guys, if you got questions, comments, let me know. If you say something in the chat, I try and at least read it and see if I have an answer for it. And all the social stuff that you can do, the likes, favorites, follows, whatever, that's all really helpful for me right now because I am growing the channel. I got a couple likes earlier, right? Yeah, at least one. Extreme Kareem followed earlier, and that's awesome. I love that. I need more of you guys around, just so I can get that subscriber button eventually. We're trying to get the affiliate thing, so it all helps out. With that, you know, big spiel at the end, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you do have comments, let me know. You can hit me up on Twitter at turtlenumber13, or just hit me up on the Twitch channel and stuff. Or the YouTube channel is turtlenumber13, or youtube.com/turtlenumber13. And if you're watching this on the VODs or on the YouTube channel, you can leave comments, and I do try and respond to those in a somewhat timely manner. Some of them I just don't see. I don't always get a notification when I get comments and stuff, but the ones that I do, I like to interact. So far, I've had a fairly positive community, so please keep it in the positive if you can. I'd like to keep the community a bunch of friendly people, and weed out any of the trolls and whatnot. I know I'll get some eventually that are just, you know, real bad and have to be dealt with. But for the most part, I've had pretty pleasant experience with most people on the internet. So I appreciate that, guys, and thank you. For now, we're just gonna watch this little basketball game. If they ever even do anything. Come on. Somebody shoot a basket. She's got luggage on the basketball court. I don't think that's quite up to the standards. Wow. There's a couple of them with luggage on there. But yeah. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Do all the following, all the social things. It's awesome. And that's it for this episode. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good time out there. And if you're playing this game, I hope you enjoy. It is a fun, relaxing game sometimes to just kind of chill and manage your Sims, and it just gives you that nice power trip, and it is definitely fun. I'm glad that they keep updating it. I'm glad that there's always constantly the Steam Workshop stuff, and that there's always DLC, and then at the end of the month or whatever, whenever that expansion comes out, I'm probably going to get that fairly soon. I don't know if I'll get it right away, but within a paycheck or two. And I hope that's really good. I hope it's fun. I hope it adds some more stuff to this game, because this game has given me plenty of hours of play. And I hope it does for you guys too. I've been Turtle number 13, and you're awesome. See you next time.